like electric light, and I like electric light.
Someday I'm gonna get real happy. I'm gonna say just what I feel. No stalling, no time for fronting.
I ride electric light, and I ride electric light.
Rise from under domination. Press the oppressor into the ground. You got a right to be good and angry.
And I like electric light, and I like electric light.
Those dream hawks never surrender. Such a struggle just to be you. Rise up from beneath the ashes.
I ride electric light. 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 I ride.
Zeit, wie eine Stimme wieder redet. Der Rauch war wie ein tief eingeschriebenes Wort, dem unbekannten Gott. Seine Gesicht auf die letzten.
12 winters moved from the witches brew. The planet still turns, the agents of the rulers of complete. Soul and dreams reveal that I am not away.
to me, but she's a young girl and she won't understand me. She's breaking my heart, she's breaking my soul, and this is the reason for that I will leave her.
will go. They'll never find out the reason. But I don't care. I have to leave. I have to leave. The wheel. Take it. Andamina cosa liber. No matter that he would ever do, I see for myself what I'm doing.
Remember And welcome to the program. We're back. Another December show. Hi, everybody. And I hope you're all keeping well and safe. And thank you for tuning in. A few weeks ago, we had Elena Polu on, who played some music. And also we played some live fall from her era, which was around the millennium, mid-millennium. And before that, we played some 80s fall. So today we decided maybe we'll play somewhere in the middle. And indeed we did. That was live in 1993 on the Infotainment Scan Tour. And we heard a live version of the Lee Perry tune covered by the Fall. Why Are People Grudgeful? Pretty awesome. Recorded at Hallam University in Sheffield back in 1993. We also heard some music from El Amor from Mexico, some heavy 70s fuzzed out stuff that Mexico does particularly well. And behind that, something from Arketh and a track entitled The Fool Who Persists in His Folly from an album called 12 Winter Moons Comes the Witch's Brew, and it's got this unbelievable cover of a wizard in a pot with like all this crazy Blade Runner video game stuff going on around him. I'll have to put up a picture of it. But that is the project of a fellow by the name of, bear with me one second, Tyrone Kostic. Plays all the instruments. But that track notable because there's a saxophone on it as well. And last week, my gimme radio metal compadre Alan Horrocks invited me on his own radio show there by this Wax I Rule, and we were throwing sax metal tracks down back and forth. It was a lot of fun. But he played that, and it just totally blew my mind. Really incredible. And it is from Australia. Yeah. And it came out in 2018. Once again from Arketh. Something new behind that from Boysen T. Hansen from Denmark. Some deserty psychedelic stuff. Rund om dig selva was the name of that track that we heard. And as usual, we have to shout out to the great Dustin and Social blog, which turns me on to so much cool stuff. But that was track once again from Boysen T. Hansen And starting all off the top of the show, the Trash Company from the releases from the Earl Hotel in a track called Electric Glide. And what the deal is with this band is they were from Virginia and kind of started off in this kind of weird basement garage soul mode, but were really kind of working in the shadow of Funkadelic and played at their high school for their first show, and the thing got shut down like immediately. And apparently they had some friend of theirs running around with a karate outfit and dreads in the audience, throwing tons of garbage on all the kids, and that was that. But found this record just randomly this week, and I bought it just because it looked interesting. But it's all recordings from 1979 to 1993, and it's some crazy stuff. It's just soul at heart, but then there's these kind of like Helios Creed guitar solos, and there's almost like a Peter Hook Joy Division bass at times, and lots of noise and lo-fi weirdness, almost like a proto version of Obnox or something, if I don't know, like SPK is in there or something too. It's really pretty amazing record. Check it out if you can. The Trash Company, all here on the show. Thanks for joining us. Got a lot of stuff to play today, and I want to say hello to all our new friends at Efferlagang Radio in Paris. Hello, and they're picking us up on their station now as well, and you can listen every other Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern, I believe that's right, for this, and join in a live chat with all our French pals overseas. So hello again, Efferlagang Radio, and the links are all available on this link as well for the playlist, so check it out. They have really, really awesome shows, and I'm super happy to be here. But yeah, stay with us. Lots of stuff going on, and as always, you can check out BrianTurnerShow.com for all the archives and full playlist info and what have you. Try to keep you up to date, although that's something I can't always quite do myself. Coming up next, I picked this record up this week too, and this is new from Dr. Pete Larson.
Spiritual
don't dog it, yes sir. We don't dog it, you lick the mood. You lick the mood. Busy old fool. You big fat pocket son.
The bombardier is best known for its unique defense mechanism. When threatened, it will combine two chemicals in a protected chamber in its abdomen. This creates an internal explosion. It propels a jet of boiling hot liquid out of its backside toward its attacker. It extends an appendage much like a cannon, built to shoot this spray up to 7 times a minute. One valve released, two chemicals combined. When a queen finds a king, they dig a hole together, never to see the light of day again. Once mated, she will lay one egg every 3 seconds for 15 years. Her body will stretch up to 4 times its original size, causing her to become totally immobile. Her children must then feed her, protect her from harm. Ultimately, she gives birth to an entire nation whose sole purpose is to provide for its queen mother. We are is you, be here now how, because of who, am not there. We are is you, be here now how, because of who, am not there. Am not there.
Everyone crazy, everyone serious. They just waiting on the cards line there. They will soon be revealed. At the moment, they're concealed. It's gonna be memory of the last part. We haven't got time for a friend in the movie. Okay, ready, 5 minutes on the Monday. Family fun, family fun, family fun. Okay, big weirdos, it's good. Maybe yes, maybe no, I don't know. I saw that they're shooting. No, you're not. You're not allowed to. Because I'm an adult. I've been playing this since before you even born. Hey, stop singing, please, you can't concentrate. Let's do this, I need to go for a piss. Family fun, family fun, family fun. Rufus, Chichi, where is she then? Tell her she's gonna miss her teen. You're missing your turn. any game. Got history, everyone's got history. Who cares? Say what? Whatever. It's not even your turn. Don't worry about what he's saying, just worry about your own card. It's a fraud, you have to pick on fraud. Usually agree before we even started. Families up, families up, families up, families up, families up. Four diamonds, 6 of diamonds, 6 of hearts, 6 of spades, 6 of clubs, ace of spades, ace of spades. Jack changing direction, Jim Mr. 10, Jim Mr. number 10. Check out my cards, kids. I think we have a winner. I think it's game over. I think it's time for titles and tea. Family forward, family forward, family forward.
Benden Toten, Forced Consent from a new release on the Iron Lung label called Synaptic Noise Disassociation. Behind that, Munkin Conflict from a Czech label compilation called Crooked to Death, Volume 3. It's on a label called Stone to Death. And Munkin Conflict did Feel My Body. Oxon Ox behind that. I Don't Care, I Already Told You is the name of their record. We heard Family Fun. I heard about this through our buddy Chaz out there in the West Coast. Thank you. And that was something pretty amazing, actually. It was a fellow out of New Zealand, Ben Holmes, who basically plays solo in real time with 2 keyboards, a guitar, wooden stomp box, effects hanging out of a cardboard box. And it's pretty awesome. This is from a release that came out in June. And Oxon Ox. Behind that, we heard something out of The Social Stomach, and a track called Insect Facts. We heard Gong behind that. Sitting around all these days, I'm digging out all these records that I've not touched in years, and I forgot about this one, Camembert Electrique. And I love Gong. I don't know why I don't listen to more of these Gong records. It was just totally amazing. Dynamite and I Am Your Animal. Behind that, the duo known as Guess What, with a pretty wild Arabic flared instrumental there called Al Kharazimi. It's from a split 45 with Porist, who we played last week actually. And this is from 45 on the Le Disc Bongo Joe label, although this Guess What track came out somewhere around 2015. And starting us all off, Dr. Pete Larson, who some of you might remember from 25 Suaves and running the Bulb Records empire, and recorded over in Africa and has put out a series of records. Picked up one on vinyl this week, as well as with his label. You can check it out, Dr. Pete Larson, and we heard a track called Abiro. Came out in October, featuring 4 other members in the band, the Cytotoxic Nyatiti Band, with Dr. Pete Larson, all here on the show. I'm Brian. Thanks again for tuning in. I made a super loose plan, and it fell apart, and I'm trying to cobble it all back together as we speak, but we'll keep rolling anyway. Coming up next, we've got Steven, a record from New Zealand from 1993. The Clean had split up for a little while in the 80s, and David Kilgour put out some solo records. 6-song EP came out with this band, Steven, which featured not only David, but also Alf Danielson from Goblin Mix and drummer Jeff Hwani. And it's a pretty awesome EP. Came out on Flying Nun, and now it's been digitally remastered, re-released. And I believe Grouper's label did some vinyl, but I think it's super limited and maybe gone. But I saw a note somewhere floating around in socials that David donated this record to the National Library of New Zealand, so that's cool. We're going to check it out right now. Here is a track from that record, Radar of Small Dogs, and this is Steven with Loved by You.
And I don't wanna know where
complexities of maturing identities sail in their mind through relationships and time. Try to not get left behind. Propels us forwards, or are we going back? The false promise of tomorrow with an incandescent lag. The poster child's imposter syndrome, an insomniac, but in your dreams, where you are the most free, you see the words. Making, be a telescopic wanderer. Begin to be a metaphoric warrior. Figuring out ways in which things ought to be, we still do not know what the body is capable of. Your know-how, a flesh or a deity, a spirit or a quality. Don't bring the sobriety. Remember velocity. Making, be a telescopic wanderer. Begin to be a metaphoric warrior. Embracing the complexities of maturing identities, sail in your mind through relationship and time. Try to not get left behind. Pacify, optimize, unify, autonomize.
have a friend with me here who is hooked on TV. Jim, when did you first contract the TV habit?
3 years ago, Ken, I became a idiot.
Vidiot? Is this a term that I don't understand too much about being...
Well, that's what we people call ourselves.
Vidiots.
Yeah.
Well, how did this happen? How did you get into this terrible situation that has torn your soul so far apart?
Oh, it was when I started watching Milton Berle.
Milton Berle.
Well, I got sort of wrapped up in it.
Was this a friend of yours?
No, he's a fellow that's on television.
Oh, I see.
I see you don't watch television very much, huh?
Well, I have had other interests, and that's why but we're discussing you.
Oh, yeah.
Milton Berle was the fellow that put you on this.
Yeah, I got wrapped up in the show, Ken. It just sort of the thing that made me feel relaxed and forget my troubles and worries. And
Would you start out with just watching a little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit, a few hours a day at first.
And then, how much are you watching now?
Well, I figure it's 15 hours, Ken.
15 hours, and how long do you sleep?
Well, I usually get about 4 or 5 hours sleep.
Oh, I see. That leaves 15 hours that you watch TV and 4 or 5 hours. How long do you work? 4 or 5 hours a day? Or?
Yeah, when I work.
Oh, there are days when you don't even work. You just...
I can't.
Why
I have
not?
to watch television.
Oh. Well, unless
I got a TV set in my car, too, you know that?
In your car?
Yeah.
Well, that will have to go right away.
Well, they say it's illegal, but I don't care. I can't miss Godfrey, and do you realize I'm missing Steve Allen right now?
I had no idea. Who is this?
This is the longest I've been away from a set in
Steve
2
Allen.
years.
Is this some friend of yours that you watch television with?
He's on television.
Well, the same way you're on television.
He's a star on television.
He's a star on television. What do you mean? He's one of the guys that you're hooked with? I mean, you watch him?
Yeah.
What does he give you?
Entertainment. Makes me laugh. Makes me forget my worries.
Well, you mustn't have any worries at all if you're watching television 15
Well, that's why I
hours
came
a
here.
day.
I do, and I don't know just why I have them.
What's your problem?
I shouldn't have any worries because television makes me happy again, but
What's your problem?
I'm worried.
About what?
I watch too much television.
If television gives you what you say it gives
I
you,
can feel pain starting right now. I've got to have a set.
you've got to have a
Turn on
set.
that set, will you, Ken?
No, that set is not
on.
connected. That is not.
Turn it on, will you?
No, that is not.
I'm starting to get these pains.
Listen, I don't care who's on television right now.
Oh, Ken!
There's probably
Turn
nothing
it
but
on,
an
will you?
old late movie.
I don't care.
It's not worth it.
Turn it on.
Listen,
please.
read this
Please.
book. Here,
Please, no.
try this.
Turn it on.
Here's a little Adler comic book. Man,
I gotta get over that set. Turn it on.
all right. Let me help you.
things are
Let
too
me
much.
help you. I'll just let you watch for a few seconds. There you are.
Oh, that's much better.
All right.
Oh,
See
there
what
he is. I don't even
Shameful,
need the audio. You
shameful.
know? I don't need the audio. It's just a video.
Shameful.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, there's nothing
You're
I can
much
do for you.
better.
No, I think you're going to have to give yourself up. You're beyond my treatment. I think that's all you can do is to just give yourself up.
You can turn it off for a minute now. I'll run right home and watch it. See you later, Ken.
Well, one of the many problems that I face. Wait a minute, I think I'll turn the set on myself. My gosh, it's beautiful. It's in black and white. And there's a lovely musician standing in the center of the screen. He's got a guitar. And he's got He's all hair.
listen to our story we're gonna tell to you of the little bamboo prisons we were in. Don't listen to the man named Ramsey and the girl called Hanoi Jane, both traitors to America with communistic brains. I can't understand why we let them live in America, a nation that we all call the promised land. Jane calls her POWs stupid and liars, but she has communist ignorance in her brains. And oh, Jane, why don't you just leave America? Button up your big mouth and leave a POWs alone. Take your husband and Ramsey and go back to Hanoi. Because baby, America knows that's where you belong. And oh, Jane is nothing but an American traitor. She's running down the soldiers who fought for this great land. She's a stepping on the toes of our soldiers who suffered agony and pain. This is the big mouth for a Hanoi that we call Hanoi Jane. Yes, she's a big mouth for Hanoi that we call Hanoi Jane.
Don't get excited. We did this before. You're talking about pieces, not yet on the floor. Don't look behind, or at what's inside.
You've got to sway the right in our side. Put back on the lights.
Try not to worry about what's in store.
taarifa politischer.
And sounds there from an amazing forthcoming collection, on the Mississippi label, co-release actually, between Mississippi and Olvido Records, and it's coming out December 17th from Marika Politissa, aka Marika Politissa Frantiskopoulou, Greek singer from Constantinople. Some beautiful sounds and atmospheres and soul in that, with a great accompaniment too. She worked with musicians on oud, violin, and guitar, and kept it very bare-boned and minimal and very, very powerful. And we heard a track entitled Niavant Manus, once again from Marika Politissa. We heard brand new music behind that from Creston Spears, who you might know from the band Harvey Milk. Been around for a long time, vanishing and reappearing and vanishing again, and it looks like maybe they're totally called it quits, but not quite sure. But in the meantime, Creston is just putting out a new solo LP called Brown Dwarf, and it is out on the Australian label Program Records, although you better grab it kind of quick. It just came out this week, and that sounded great. Cut back off the lights, and I've seen some of my best live shows with Catching Harvey Milk. I remember one show at Tonic was just unbelievable, so good to see Creston is still working on some stuff. Behind that, Leon Rausch from 1973 and Hanoi Jane. Thanks to Tom Lax, who keeps me in track with all the songs titled Hanoi Jane. We heard another one behind that from the Ice Plants from 1985. And that's from their Happy at the Wow Club release. And another version of Hanoi Jane from Kyoto, Japan. Actually, behind that we heard Ken Nordine from the Word Jazz LP and Vidiot. I was lucky enough to work at a record store back in the 90s in New York where Ken did an in-store and a signing, and after it was all over, I was getting my record signed and having a conversation with him, and when I looked down, he had actually written the conversation as the autograph, which seems right up his alley. But amazing record from Ken Nordine. From Kyoto, Japan, behind that, Suze Menda. And I don't know a whole lot about them either, except I found it on YouTube and sounded pretty amazing. We heard something new behind that from Night Shift and Make Kin from an album called Zoe, forthcoming on the Trouble in Mind label there from Glasgow. And all the way from Dunedin, New Zealand, Stephen, and something from the newly reissued 1993 record of theirs called Radar of Small Dogs, as we mentioned, out in limited vinyl form, but I think you'll be able to get the Bandcamp and Spotify and all that stuff if you want to check that out. Great record from Steven. All here on the show. Thanks again for joining us. I'm Brian Turner. You can email us, by the way, here at btradio85 at gmail.com. Thanks everybody for tuning in and listening in, and you can download as well on Apple Podcasts if you're not catching it live here, or on F for La Gang Radio. You can grab it for your own stashing away. All right, coming up next, we are going to hear something from this band called Dry Dimensional from 1982.
Ich habe Schiss, wenn ich küsse. Ich habe Schiss, wenn ich bin. I want to touch them. I hustle my money to do it. Yeah, I know you. So nobody can tell me what to do. You hustle. You sell drugs, right? You sell drugs. I work on whatever. You sell drugs. You sell other people, right? You're getting them strung out, right? Huh? That's a job. That's a good job. You know? You sell to fucking younger kids? Huh? Oh, they're all old. Doesn't matter to you really, gut level. If a fucking 13-year-old kid comes up there and tells you, hey man, I want a cop, will it really matter to you? Gut level, be honest. Huh? If he flashes a $10 fucking bill in front of you, will it matter to you? Yes or no? You're fucking right. And it won't matter to you if they find him fucking dead. Will it? Will that matter?
right, there we go. First fall death metal cover ever. And probably the only Christmas song I'll play this year, I guess. That was a cover of No Christmas for John Keys, courtesy of Brooklyn's Sick to the Back Teeth. We heard Toru behind that, and a track called Tratur Orloff. Visor, and the track out of Glasgow, Scotland, from a fellow by the name of Warren Thelwell, and Secure Time, a recently released track with some more to come from Visor, Vizor. We heard from Cabaret Voltaire behind that, and a pretty amazing live track from June of 1982. And we heard the track Gut Level from that, live from the Liverpool warehouse. And Dry Dimensional did Schiss 82. And we're going to slop it up for the last set. Going to play some long, messy jams to reflect the world state right now, and my state of mind as well. But thanks again for listening. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in as usual. Once again, BrianTurnerShow.com. You can check it out there, Mixcloud, Efferla Gang, or Apple Podcasts. And we'll speak to you in 2 weeks. Once again, I'm going to play some music from Node, the new release, USA Mexico, from something brand new as well, and also something to close us off from the Razorlegs out of New York City. Let's check into this track called Easy to Build, Hard to Destroy. That's the LP. This is brand new from Salford, UK's Node, and this is called They Live.
之后，他果然死了。